Man's junk. He's going to help me sort some toys today. We'll see how we do.
Can't wait, guy.
Hey, so I'm at the warehouse. I have my buddy here, my buddy Mike, and I did a clean out this last week. I didn't film it though, and here I guess it's just best to open up the door.
Well, funny you say that because I heard through the grapevine somebody's like, "Hey, have you heard from Dave?" And I was like, "No, how come?" And I went, "Well,
no, this was."
I did. Somebody said to me, they're like, "You gotta go to check out Dave."
Where was the toys? I got I hit a huge box of vintage toys. I got this one here.
Oh wow! All right,
but I think we're gonna have to set up some. I got this one, this one, this one.
Oh wow!
But,
look at that.
But watch this one. This is the mother load.
Oh wow! What is that?
I have no clue.
I think
but
it's GHO.
Nah.
Yep.
Oh, is it?
Yep. Oh, you know what? This will be like one of the dreadnoughts. Dreadnought.
All right. Well, let's set up a table. We'll pull out all this stuff and we'll see what we got. All right. So I pulled out the 4 boxes. I'm gonna go through them real fast before Mike gets his hands on them and see if I can find the best thing. I don't know that much about toys, but I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say not in that box. We'll leave the best box for last. You can sort that one if you want, Mike.
Where do you want me to start? This guy? Or
this well, I'm just saying, like I'll be there shortly. I'm trying to see if I can find something that's like one of the. If I was only to buy like 5 or 6 things out of these boxes, what would be the 5 things I'd buy? What Mike's gonna help me do is we're gonna try to make some lots out of all this stuff. So hopefully we can make some money with them. I know that's good. Let's see if I'm right. Is this the base to the disc on the Millennium Falcon?
That's right, yep. For the satellite. It's actually not a bad piece because you still got this here, so that's where the satellite goes on.
So isn't that like $15 or so?
Yeah, good solid 10, 15 maximum, yeah. You could get that.
I was feeling it when I picked it up.
Hopefully we can find it.
I'm finding the way of the toy right now.
Oh, that's a cool one.
I get the pick before you actually get the look.
I'll keep looking.
That thing's cool too. There's just lots of parts and pieces. I don't know, it always pays to have friends that know a little bit more than you on some things. Well, there's one red line. I don't think there's a ton of red lines in here though. Just a little bit too new on these cars. Oh, one more red line. The red lines though, since they're probably all hand-me-downs, I think I'm surprised how well I've been doing with red lines.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I bought a box at a estate sale for $50, and it had to have paid for everything I bought at the estate sale. And I bought silver trays and everything else.
See, that's where my geekiness works against me because I'm great with action figures, but cars and stuff, yeah, don't really know about it.
Well,
all I know is how to get the car started and when it needs to go to the mechanic.
I know Naz loves the Mustangs. It's about the only other car I ever looked for.
That's what you know. Everybody says, "Oh, you see Naz? I got a Mustang." Yeah, sure, you want it.
I'm actually doing pretty good with the red lines. I got 5 so far.
That's sounds like a good haul to me. All right.
I haven't had the El Camino either. 1968.
All right, I'm gonna move on from that box onto this box.
No, I haven't gotten to that box
yet. Have you looked here?
Yeah, I've looked here. I've looked there.
Okay, good.
Oh no, maybe I haven't looked there. I've looked. I got stuck on these cars. Now I'm pulling out all the little toys.
Oh, that's craziness. There was another one here. It's Battlestar Galactica.
When I was a kid, my aunt bought me Battlestar Galactica, thinking that it was Star Wars. Oops.
Yeah, my parents used to turn it on like, oh, it's your favorite. Like,
And then I think, like everybody knew I wanted Star Wars like for Christmas that year.
Yeah.
So they got Star Trek figures. But you know, I had the bald girl.
Yeah, actually.
And she's rare.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's worth a bit of money. Huh?
I had this when I was a kid.
This is interesting. See the bats?
That's probably play school.
You think so? It could be. So, interesting fact about Battlestar Galactica.
What's that?
You know how it was... Oh, do you remember when it was always on television?
I don't... No, I never really watched that, I guess.
Well, it seemed like it was always on. And basically...
Are you talking about like 3-4 years ago, or...?
No, I'm talking about back in the day when we were... I always remember it was always on. And I thought that there was like lots of series.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened is that they... basically, there was a few movies and they just kind of divided them up and made them into TV shows.
See, I think they might have did that in Europe.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they did that here.
Oh, this is interesting. I've never seen an Imperial tortoise. It's an Imperial. It's a trick turtle.
Trick turtle.
Toyo.
What is this?
Okay, that's G.I. Joe. This...
So this is G.I. Joe 2 then?
Absolutely. Alright. There you go.
Well,
That's interesting.
gone. Look at that. Right when I was about to give up, one more red line.
What's another one?
I don't think that one is. It might be. What's it say?
Mattel, which is Hot Wheels, right?
There's one.
That's one. Is Mattel Hot Wheels? Yeah, Mattel.
Yeah.
It's probably not as good. It's a red line, but it'll be like...
It's mostly plastic. It's not die-cast. Oh, it is plastic. It's weird.
Oh. Look at that.
It shoots the missiles.
I
think they were pretty good. They didn't throw anything out. Like, I keep on pulling out these missiles out of here.
Actually, funny you should say that, because I'm pretty sure these are the missiles that go here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Let's see. Alright, let's see these cars. What we got?
I don't know. Those were the cars I didn't think were as valuable, so...
That one's, I don't understand this whole thing, but basically that's a stomper.
Oh, stompers are good, too.
Yeah, people always looking for stompers, so that's pretty cool. Shaper, they're actually little known like Arco, but they did some stuff. Oh, look who that is.
Yeah, Mr. Mork.
That's a funny one.
He was hanging around a little bit.
That's a funny one. That should be Dungeons and Dragons.
No, is it?
Should be. It's I want to say a Hydra.
Yeah, I did go through that box.
That's cool. I like that. I'm interested in that guy.
The Hydra?
Yeah. Once I untangle him. All right, let's see what else you got hiding.
Is that another stomper?
I don't think so. No, it's a Firebird.
Let's see what that pin is.
really into little cars. Oh, you missed that one.
Yes, I did.
Ah, I thought it was the 18 van at first. I mean, it's...
Nah, it's just a love van. I think it's Scrap Farm bought my my good friend Jim's van.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You ever talk to him at the market? He's pretty nice.
I know everybody by face. I just don't know. I'm not good with names. Oh, that's pretty cool.
This is another one of those.
It's a shame it's beat up. It's a Human Torch. Fantastic Four. Another red line?
Well, I'd say, you know what this actually might be, because it's got the metal. These are...
There we go.
So what is it?
I have no idea. But now it was we had the chassis only, and now we got something going on.
You got me all excited. I was like, finally, I missed something. Is that Joe?
Yeah, it'll be Joe. Joe isn't.
What does like an average missile go for in Joe? $1, or do you have to know the part?
No, yeah. To be honest with you, I don't know if you know this about G.I. Joe, but they are notorious. Like, it's literally thousands upon thousands for pieces, and I'm talking just the 3 3/4 inch line. Like,
but there's thousands of pieces.
It's thousands of pieces, like especially like pieces like this.
Right.
So it's almost impossible to know all of them.
No, just Hong Kong.
Yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to the really cool box, real fast. This is definitely the winner, but.
Oh, hold on. Can I wipe this off? Look at this. So this was in here. So all that stuff in there, and this is all Mego Micronauts.
Ah, are Micronauts decent?
The thing is that they're very collectible to certain people because they've got a certain age now. So you know, like, I don't remember playing with them, but I remember wanting them. You know, they're pretty cool, interchangeable. They're a bit beat up, but what's cool is, look, you have the flyer here, so you can actually figure out what the pieces, some of the pieces belong to. You know what I mean? And then you got that here, you see. So that was pretty cool. So you're able to figure that out.
I guess this is a piece of a Micronaut.
Yeah.
Too,
It's all Micronauts. That's why I didn't pick it up.
Did you?
I have been waiting to see what we got here. Let's have
the cards. Are the cards good?
Certain characters. So these here, they're okay. It really depends on the guy. But what you really want is no accessory pack. No. You want either an early one, or the best thing you would want would be the mail away ones. And it's the mail away is just like this card here, but it's red. That's a good one.
I remember doing the mail aways for Joe.
This is a good one because this is a team. So you got the 3 here. It's a shame it's folded. It's actually a real shame because if it hadn't been folded, like, somebody would really like that. You know, you got the art.
Well,
but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's still a good piece. That's probably one of the best ones. Fisher Price Adventure People. That's actually for the
this piece right here, right?
Yeah, it's like a little cage for the safari.
All right, this is kind of like. Should I pour it out? What do you think?
If we pour it out, do it. Yeah, go for it. There you go.
All right.
Make sure it doesn't fly off the edge. Yeah,
so this was definitely.
Yeah.
That was you. I was
that was
filming.
me. That was me.
But
okay, hold up.
For
There's another missile, a jiggler. I think another one went out the foot.
For finding in a clean out, this was definitely a fun box.
So let's see what's going on. Got a lot of Joes, I can see. These are cool. This is actually something I actually have a few. I collect these. This is Disney's The Black Hole, and I actually noticed a few. Oh, this guy. Huh. You don't often see him with these accessories. He's actually not that valuable. He's like a knockoff.
How much is he worth, do you think?
Like 15 to 20.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, I mean,
I thought this was cool. Look at that.
That's really cool. Let's see. That's actually really cool because it's Takara. So this is like a G1. Oh, I like this. And it's it die-cast? I don't think it's die-cast. Is that metal? Kind of feels like it.
The back maybe for the watch.
There's some metal in there.
Should I have the guy
Put it to
fix
the
it?
side. Put it to the side. That's an interesting piece, and I know
That might be your pick for the
It
best.
might be. This is kind of cool as well. This is also... Oh, this is Tommy, actually. No mistake. But he's in nice condition. Usually, you know, he's pretty beat up, pretty rough.
Is it a Transformer? Or?
No, I want to say he's a Starier or a Zoid. It's old Tommy from Japan. That's what they tend
You're
to do.
speaking foreign languages to me, but it sounds good. What
Yeah, it's pretty
value?
Cool. In this condition, at least 10 to 20. Not too bad.
I knew these were
Security case,
decent
not bad,
because they
yeah.
weren't. Well, this one's busted, but he wasn't.
He's actually he's pretty good because the turret always breaks off.
And Insecticons.
Insecticons are cool, but they're very common, unfortunately.
I'm going to separate the Transformers.
Oh wow, is that Lassie?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Kind of looks like a Lassie toy. You got a nice little mix in here. Oh, here's a great find for you. It's the Baroness.
Ah, okay.
Baroness is one of the tougher ones.
I thought it was Harry Potter as a girl.
It would be a pretty good guess, actually. There's still grown men who think about the Baroness.
You're a Baroness?
Yeah, but she's actually one of the harder ones to get.
What's she worth?
I'd say at least 15.
Does this go with Micronaut?
But no, that is the G.I. Joe. Actually,
It goes with one of the. Okay. Oh, yep. I see it.
Yeah, there we go. Yep, flips down.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Box here.
How about this guy?
He's actually a good one. Fisher Price Adventure People. He's one of the more sought after ones. This though, he's pretty good because what tends to happen with this guy is the way he's made. There's always a crack here.
Oh, okay.
Usually cracks. So to find it without a crack is pretty good. And also, you got him here.
Ah, so that's where he came from.
I'm pretty sure that's him.
So maybe we put all three of those together and.
Oh, you have them. Yep. 1, 2, 3. You've got the weapons here. Oh, here we go. Oh, give me a sec. I've made this lot before. These guys here. 1, 2, 3. He should have a gun.
So, Mike, you gonna share your eBay?
My eBay stories. I have it up.
But it definitely is better in lots. Do you want to help me make some lots then?
Absolutely.
Today? All right. I'm going to push pause and I'll show you guys the lots we make. I think...
oh, you're doing great. Here, look at this. Look at that. It's almost... I think that's a complete. Here, you can even check. Yeah, because
what's his weapon?
His weapon is this red thing. This goes to this guy. And I think, this is
I wonder what kind of drugs the guys were doing for making the bad guys.
That's the tough piece. I bet you there's people looking at it and say, no, it's not that gun. But I'll check. I'm pretty sure it's that gun.
Now, is this a red eye or is it colored in?
This is the best thing here.
No.
And I really want this.
Why is it the best thing here?
All right. Okay. And I'm hoping there's another one. And I was hoping to find that. Just keep that there for a second.
Let's see. I have...
Okay. Here I come. So I noticed this, which unfortunately is broken, okay?
Uh-huh.
And this... Oh, no, it's not for him. It's the stand for him. Oh, is it? It's for one of these guys here. Maybe it's for him and it's just not working. But either way, that's a really hard piece to find. And it's...
There you go.
That's it. It's the stand for him. And remember I said I collect these? So that is...
And what's that worth?
I think in that, just like that.
The stand.
Well, you would sell it together.
Okay.
You know, I would say like 30 to 50.
No.
I swear to God. I swear that.
All right, wait. So people don't think you're BSing. How can you look it up? Like, what's it called again?
I'll look it up right now.
No.
Oh,
what's it?
It's Black Hole, Disney, the Black Hole Mego stand. These are reproduced.
The stands are.
Oh, out the wazoo, yeah, because it's always lost or broken. That's why I can't believe I found them. I've never seen one in the wild. Like I've seen them, you know, in toy shows.
Yeah,
I like.
that's great. I would have. You know how many times I would have passed that by at the flea market table, like looking at a box of toys like this.
Something like that is something I usually find in the dirt. Like, you know, it's like
Yeah.
people, like we'd pour them out, you know, and they'd drop, they wouldn't care. I think, is he Black Hole as well? Oh no, you've got a mixture. So you've got the Black Hole and I want to say Buck Rogers.
Oh, okay.
Is it Buck Rogers? Ah, I'm sure I got it wrong. It's one of those ones, but it's similar. It's not. That's not Black Hole. Oh yeah, good call. Right here.
It goes to
I think it's one of these guys. Yeah.
probably him.
Yeah, I'll look it. I'll make sure I got the right gun. But
Now, does it matter the feet aren't connected? Like I have the feet and the waist
it only matters. Excuse me. If it's
busted.
rusted to heck at the back here, so it doesn't look to be rusted. No, that's perfect. Yeah, that's easily fixable, and that's actually the wrong gun. But we'll see if it's here. I did spot something else that's really good.
What?
Okay, so you see this? Looks like nothing much, right?
Yes.
I know there's people watching like, finally! This is for him. That's the correct gun, so it goes on the back. I mean, you can obviously see how easily that gets lost. This is G.I. Joe Firefly. Oh, darn it.
His thumb.
Yes, but aside from that, he's great. He's got his gun, backpack.
Now, you can easily take that hand off, right? Or buy the hand.
You can get a replacement, but there's this guy, and he is an absolute genius. I seen it. I had to see it to believe it. What he does is he gets like a tiny little pin, inserts it in there, then he gets like this kind of modeling clay, things it, and then he paints it the same color. You wouldn't even know the difference. He's a genius. He's an absolute genius because he's basically brought these things back to life where before it was a scrap piece, now it's...
Well, I mean,
You know?
what's the backpack on him worth? And the weapon?
That's a good question. I haven't had a Firefly in a while. And G.I. Joe's been going pretty crazy recently. I would, if I was just to throw a guess, because I haven't looked at it in a while, I would say at least 30 to 40 for the whole combo, because you got the gun backpack with the back as well. That's definitely, yeah. You got some good stuff in here, man.
Well, that's why when I saw you, I was like, I know you wanted to come look at this.
This belongs to.
Because I would just probably lot it up, not knowing what went with what. I definitely wouldn't have thought about that.
Is, I could be wrong, but I feel like this is her backpack, so that makes it pretty good.
Here,
She's
I
also
found his waist.
No, you know what? That's her backpack.
What is this?
That actually, unfortunately, is not as good as it seems. It's for this guy. And this guy, we had the card here as well. He's not that good.
How
That's her backpack, rather. So
how much research, Mike, did you do? Because I know you have an antique background. Is how you grew up, but to learn toys the way.
So
Holy cow!
it was very frustrating.
Open that up.
Oh wow!
All Star Wars, isn't it?
Actually, it's mostly Joe, from what I can see.
Oh, I thought it was Star Wars.
Oh! Is that what I think it is? Oh, I think so. I think it's a vintage cocktail stick. They always end up in there, and I'm pretty sure that's his gun. So that's that tough one. So that's pretty good. Actually, that's a nice combo now with the backing card there. Oh, at least 30 to 50 now, because you got the whole combo.
That's crazy.
But we'll double check the gun, because I need to just... And just if you're wondering how to double check, I didn't go to school for this. I just Google.
No,
search. Google
You grew up
search.
selling or buying and selling antiques with your dad. That's
Well, I gotta tell you.
So
When I got back into doing this again, it was very frustrating because I had, I could remember, I could see it, but I couldn't. I had to research, go back. I bought manuals. I kept looking, and then eventually, it comes back to you. Oh, here, this is interesting. You see that? She looks discolored, right?
Right.
It's because she's heat sensitive.
Oh,
Or
I
in this
remember
case,
that. Yes.
cold sensitive. So that's why, because with the cold, she's going like that. Oh.
But see, like I didn't grow up with antiques. I got out of high school, and I just taught myself. basically, by going to the flea market and going to auctions every day. But, you know, since you had to pack your dad's truck or whatever, you know.
Hey, people, you would know when we were turning up because like, the truck was packed, barely moved.
Right, but it's an education. Like my kids will know a lot, but
here's a good one for you. Cobra Viper. People army build this guy. He's decent condition here.
What's army building?
So basically somebody just has like hundreds of these, the same figure.
Okay.
Which is actually kind
so
of...
they do it with Legos and stuff like that?
Yeah.
What is this?
That's Sectors, which was, unfortunately, it just didn't do that well.
1984.
Oh, so this guy here, he is now complete. That's his shield.
I would have thought that was some bubblegum thing. I didn't think that was G.I. Joe with that power shield.
I can't remember his name. I think you have the card here, but he's not too great.
I didn't have this many G.I. Joes, but I definitely had a lot of G.I. Joes.
Look at this, brother and sister. And these are both... Oh, I mentioned earlier. So these guys here... See, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really follow Joe at all. It wasn't big in Europe. A real American hero, surprisingly, was not that big in Europe. People didn't watch it. No. You know, we had Action Force or Action Man. Anyway, these guys are all in the same crew. So is this guy here. These are the Dreadnoughts. And I'm pretty sure that's like a Dreadnought Cycle.
So they're the punk Cobra fighters.
Actually, this kind of looks like this makes... Yep. Look at that. I never owned any of this, by the way. This is me just piecing it together.
Well...
But... we could always just look up at this. So you see... Ah, there we go.
Look, the gun's different color, though.
Yeah, well, that's a prototype. Look, that's actually really cool because that was like, even the color's different. You see, that's just like a clay one just sitting there, and that's what it ended up being. And where's that vehicle we were just looking at there? Is that it? No,
that's not it. But
is that... Let's have a look here. Yeah, G.I. Joe was just a little...
Here it is.
Oh, look, I was right. Hey, see?
Two of them.
It's the Dreadnought Cycle. Bang. Oh, even better. Look at this. See these pieces here?
Oh, go around the gun.
And we've even... Yeah, look at that.
The missile.
Oops, yeah, I picked up the wrong piece. Yeah, we've got the missiles too.
Isn't that funny how they all were in the same spot when we poured out the box?
Yeah, it doesn't usually work out like that. Is that it? That's it. That's the missile right there. Yep. Sweet. There's one right there. There you go, look at that. That's actually... See, this is the problem with the G.I. Joe vehicles is that they're always incomplete, so...
It's easy to not have one little piece.
Yeah, well, that's why... usually, you know, you're always... you run into shells, which would just be... There's nothing, no pieces on it, you know, pick to...
But it's got to make it fun for collecting, though.
It can be, but the problem is that you're picking up these shells and the guy wants, you know, a lot of money for it, and chances are you might never find the piece, whereas something like this has got value because you don't need to hunt any pieces.
I wonder if these are collectible. You know what this is for?
I do not, actually.
Soapbox Derby.
How do you play that?
It was for Cub Scouts and stuff. So you'd make one of these cars and you send it down the track.
Oh, no way. Would it slide down?
Yeah, and then everybody line up. Now they'll spend a ton of money, or like they'll have parents who are engineers and they'll get it to go even. It used to all be made by the kids, but
oh, wow. So that's a homemade piece then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
There's just one fire. This one. That's actually a good piece. Yeah. So,
I had a bunch of those.
There was another good one here. Scarlet. Here, where's her pants? I know there's people watching this going crazy. I think he's actually a good one too, actually. So the deal with this guy is that the exact same mold was used. Dusty's okay. The exact same mold was used on someone else. So there's one that's worth a few bucks, and then there's one that's worth like 50 bucks.
Really?
So we need to check. I think one's called heavy metal or something like that. That belongs to here. I would need to look him up. I don't even know what he's, pants. That's his. We've got Leia.
So I'm trying to think. If I was at the flea market now,
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have picked, and this was somebody's table, and they wouldn't sell you everything, but it was $1 a piece. I don't think I would have picked, I definitely wouldn't have picked that. I would probably buy
The
Godzilla.
Okay.
I probably would buy this small Star Wars.
Okay, but you know what's wrong with this?
What?
It's missing the windscreen.
Ah.
So it's good, but it's not that good. It's all it's missing the windscreen.
And I would probably try to see what type of deal they'd give me on, like this box of weapons and the other box of weapons.
And you'd mess up, but you know why?
Why?
Because this, see these blue ones?
Uh-huh.
These are all accessory packs.
Ah.
So accessory pack means it's not the ones that are packaged with the figures. It was the one that was sold.
With, like the ones that are
Like
in
that.
the guy's hand.
That's not an accessory pack.
Right.
That's actually one of the twins. That's also mask.
It is kind of interesting how he stored everything with.
I will say I've seen way worse condition collections. So this is good, Nick. That's a nice piece. I like that. Oh, hello. Oh wow, look at that.
What is it? Is it Yoda's robe?
It is Yoda's robe.
Ah, and here's Yoda.
That's actually a real. Is it Yoda?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah. I saw this. I don't know what that was. I thought it was just trash. Yeah, but... Oh, and you did see that one.
Who's that for?
That's Darth Vader.
Oh.
It's vintage, 1977 or 78.
Oh, and I would have bought this for $1.
That would be a good buy.
But
Yes, that is Yoda's. That's actually this Yoda now. Yeah. Dave.
I mean, with red eyes, I know the red-eyed Yoda is better, isn't it?
No, there's Pac-Man eyes. That's what.
Oh.
But I don't really get into the variants because it's like it's better, but it's like that one's 10 and this one's 5.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
Yeah. See, that could be a cocktail stick. This belongs to my soul.
All right. Well, we're gonna put together the eBay lots, and we'll just show you. And Mike will tell us around the value of the lot that I got from this clean out. All right. Just organizing it for you guys. And actually really helped me out. But he's going to let us know, how much do you think we have in value from the clean out?
Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 figures there. You got this 3-pack here. We got with the
Card.
file card. This guy is good. He's good. We were right. That's heavy metal. He's a vehicle driver. It's a real. Of course, he's particularly valuable if you have him complete because see here, he's supposed to have a little microphone.
Microphone. Yeah.
And it's always missing. But you know what's funny is that I did find this, which belongs to this guy. And as I'm sure you can imagine, that is some piece that's always missing. So I stand corrected when I said earlier that piece was... Well, no. It is still one of the most valuable ones, but that is a great little piece there. That little piece of plastic alone,
Uh-huh.
what, like 15 to 20?
Really?
Bucks? That
little...
It's always lost.
So anything color, I guess.
Well, it's not so much the color, because the brown one, if you can imagine, there's a brown one like that went to him.
Yep, that would be...
Oh, that is easily a $50 piece. I'm not even exaggerating. That's the difference, because in his current state, maybe 20,
Right.
$30. With that, $80. Like,
wow.
so I'm gonna say you're looking at.
You did a great job to organize it.
I'm gonna say at least 150, and I'm just saying that just to keep you grounded.
Yeah. No, that's...
I'm thinking 150 just because you got 1 here is good, 2 is good, half not bad, Baroness and a weapon. It's not bad at all.
Find her weapon?
Yeah, that's her weapon. And the Dreadnought gang here, even with the decal here, that's a nice little lot there. So I think you'll do at least 150. At least, but I'm just saying to be conservative. I always shoot low, and then
and then the high would be.
I mean, two.
Because I could sell it at the flea market for 150. It's not worth listening to me.
I mean, do you know what it is? Is that G.I. Joe's really hot right now. So I don't know if you know this, but I had like I had a huge bin of G.I. Joe figures and parts. And it just got so overwhelming that I just sold it about 2 weeks before the G.I. Joe craze exploded this year.
Oops.
I was just like, no. And for months, people were like, do you have any G.I. Joes? I just sold all of it. But you have some really desirable figures here, so that's why I think, 150.
That's cool.
Onwards. So it's some good money.
Thank you very, very much, Mike.
You're more than welcome.
It was definitely fun.
Yeah.
I'll hopefully I can find something else we can do it again.
Absolutely, always, anytime.
All right, see everybody later. You guys, let me know if you want me to sell lots online or bring it to the flea market. Thank you. Peace. It's definitely cool. I found the snake for Yoda.
Yeah. I would sell them like this because you've got that, you've got this. So I would sell. You know what? Because you've got the paperwork, I would, because with that, then you're gonna start at $1, at least 10. But it could go higher. They're in nice condition, complete.
Was this a dreadnought?
That's a good question. I didn't know what that was actually. It's a very good question. It could even be a part, something to do with that. Same kind of color.
No, it's not the same color. It's all close.
I know.
See, the rims are different too.
This is where my limitation kicks in with the G.I. Joe.
So these are the lots we made. One. I think these are gonna go single.
Yep.
Star Wars lot. Dreadnought lot.
It's a good lot. Dreadnought's a really good lot.
Do those two. Harry Potter with boobs. All right.
I'm gonna look up the Baroness, see what, just in case I missed the weapon.
Figured that was the easiest way to separate them all.
Oh, I messed up. I got the weapons confused. There we go.
I did another box with Mike that he's going to list. So me and Mike did another thing for his channel. I had one other box. If you guys haven't yet, he's One Man's Junk, and please, he's trying to get to 1,000 subs. He definitely knows a lot about everything. These were Transformer Generation 1, G.I. Joe parts, and Star Wars. But he'll have this video posted hopefully, I don't know, tonight?
Say tomorrow at the latest.
Okay. See everybody later. Hey everybody. So I'm just going to do a quick commercial for my friend. He definitely has helped me out with all these toys, and if you guys can, please check out his channel, One Man's Junk. All right, back.